of the Islands, coming soon on E4.
Power 3 will set us free.
As one sister dies, so does the power. Unless...
I see another.
My condolences. Are you telling me that that girl is really her sister?
You know who you are now, Paige. This is where your destiny lies.
Charmed. Today, 6 p.m. on 4 Music.
All the latest celeb goss, guests, games and straight-up greatness now on 4 Music in Trending Live.
All right, legends, coming up on today's show, Rose Matefeo is here, the comedian that everybody's talking about as the next big thing.
At 4:45, we are joined by Rory Powers, the conspiracy expert who can tell us if the world is actually going to end on February the 9th.
And we'll be telling you about all the artists you need to know about in 2019. This is Trending Live.
Hello. No, you've not switched on to Magic Mike by accident. This is Trending Live. I'm Jimmy, he's Jordan, and here's exactly why you are sticking with us until 5:30 today. First off, we've got the Kiwi comedian Rose Matefeo, who's just finished up a show with Channel 4 called Temp. So if you've ever been the newbie at work, then you will love this show. Let's take a look.
Is this this?
You in here now. Can you shut the door, please? I'm trying to do this damn memo, but it just keeps printing out in all these tiny squares.
I think it might be in the wrong program here. This is Excel. I think it might want Word.
God, you might be right.
Yeah.
I just can't keep up with this stuff. The world moves so fast, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's totally.
Yeah.
It's like, stop the world, I want to get off.
Can you fix it?
Yeah, sure.
That looks like a right laugh. And then at 4:45 today, we'll be joined by Rory Powers, a paranormal activity expert who's coming in to discuss all the rumours that the world is ending in 2019.
Oh, annoying.
Yep, an asteroid is on the way, people.
Sorry to break it to you, the fate of the world literally rests on what this man has to say, so stick around for that. Plus, to round off the show, we're going to be talking to a lady who's gone viral for hijacking someone's Bluetooth speaker on a train with S Club 7 songs. It is actually brilliant. We'll show you the clip in just a sec.
And for all you music lovers, we've brought in a special music expert, radio DJ, Naina, to talk. He's going to be here to talk to us about all the artists you have to know about this year because they're going to be mahoosive.
Absolutely mahoosive, we guarantee it.
Not massive, mahoosive.
Mahoosive, that's how you have to say it. So we've got Rose Matefeo, a paranormal activity expert, a phone hijacker. Oh, it's a big show, and it's all coming up after the Big 4 at 4. This is the Big 4 at 4, the 4 biggest stories from today. And at number 1, Boyle is back.
Oh, mate, again. Is it on your...
Yeah, it is on my bum.
Is it on your bum?
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that, Jordan. I'm talking about Susan Boyle. She's back. She's returned on a new series of America's Got Talent and was awarded the Golden Buzzer by Mel B. Take a look.
Be the woman that gives you something that you deserve. This is my
Oh, a beautiful moment. It really does bring a tear to your eye. How do you feel about the Boyle returning, Jordan?
What, that one or your one?
That one, obviously that one.
Yeah, she's been away simmering for months.
Yeah.
And years.
Again, that one, not...
And now she's bubbling and back.
Yeah, lovely. Nice image for everyone. Do you know what? I'm glad she got all the love on the show. I'd bash her Golden Buzzer any day of the week.
No. And our second story. What a guest. Remember Fiji Watergirl from yesterday?
Yes.
The girl who photobombed all the celebs on the Golden Globes?
Yeah.
Well, she's everywhere now.
She absolutely is. She's even been on James Corden, yeah, last night she was on that, and she's made it onto one of the biggest entertainment news shows ever. Check this out.
Water to keep the stars hydrated. So this girl has literally gone viral.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, her name is Kelly Cuthbert, and she's now a viral sensation. And the big question now is, where will she end up next?
Where could Fiji Girl ever pop up? Who knows? She's a living legend now in Hollywood.
How do you feel about that, Jimmy? She's like all over the American chat shows at the moment.
Yeah, you know what, Jordan? When I heard the story yesterday, I let it go. But come on now, the joke's getting old. We shouldn't be giving a platform to somebody who just sort of stands behind people with a tray of water. It's comedy at its lowest point.
It is.
I wouldn't even describe it as comedy, and I certainly wouldn't want to be a part of any show that is spoofing it or
Shameful. Okay.
Pathetic.
Going on to our third story, Glastonbury. Oh, God. A cat festival is happening in London this June. A mansion, a massive mansion, will be emptied and filled with cats for one day only. There's a similar one that happens in Singapore, which looks like this. We be going to that, Jim Bob?
Hey, you know me, mate. If it's a mansion filled with pussycats, I'm going to be there. Sign me up. I'm actually allergic, so I won't. That's sort of my idea of hell. That's my worst nightmare. I'm just itching just watching it. Well, our final story today. What the tech?
What the tech?
Some incredible inventions were revealed at yesterday's CES Tech Festival in Las Vegas. Some of the gadgets included a phone control blind, a 60-inch roll-up TV.
What?
Actually sounds pretty good. And wait for it, a clothes folding machine. Check this out.
Oh, my God. What next? Amazing. What will they come up with next? Maybe they'll invent, like, clones, and you can have one standing in the next time you present, Jimmy.
Ha ha, that is a funny joke there, Jordan. And I think that sounds like a great idea. Ha ha ha.
Right. That was the big 4 at 4.
I'm going Oh, a bit of comedy for you there, just a bit of physical comedy.
Stick to the day job, not the accent.
Yeah.
Affirmative, Jordan.
Did you not like that bit?
Like that bit.
Hey, I thought the voice was quite good, actually. Listen, we are super excited to meet comedian Rose Matefeo in a sec. She will be here. She's literally winning every award going right now. But, to be honest, actually, Jordan, I've just been hit by a real pang of sadness.
Again?
Yeah, it's just hit me right there.
I've got, like, Rennie on my desk. Is it wind again?
I don't think it is trapped wind this time, actually. I mean, it could be a bit of both. I think it's mostly, though, because it's the end of the world.
Oh. What?
It is the end of the world, my friends. 2019 is the year that the world will cease to exist. Everyone's saying it. In fact, there's a meteor hurtling towards Earth as we speak. Take a look at this.
Our latest entry into the end of the world sweepstakes concerns a huge asteroid called 2002 NT-7 that was discovered by NASA. It is said this asteroid is headed towards a collision with our planet, and the date of that impact is said to be February 1st, 2019.
No! Right, that is scary. That is scary, but we also need more evidence, which is why in about 10 minutes' time, we've got a paranormal activity and conspiracy expert, Rory Powers, coming into the studio to break down the end of the world. The end of the world!
Oh, no. Also, he's called Rory Powers. Why... Do you know what? If you're going to play it that late, don't bother. That's just an insult, isn't it?
We nailed that in rehearsal.
That's just an insult. Right, before that, let's talk about the biggest story from today. Jordan loves a finger.
I do.
Sometimes 2.
Yep.
Sometimes 8.
Depends what mood I'm in.
In bed. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about Kit Kats, and you can't get enough of them.
I will come clean, Jimmy. I absolutely love a Kit Kat. I've got an addiction to them. And I was saying to you the other day that I had 4 Kit Kats in bed the other night, which means 8 fingers. I had 8 fingers.
I've never heard anything like it. It's so decadent.
It was a chocolatey mess.
I bet it was. I can imagine. Listen, here's the thing, though. Luckily for you, Jordan, your food... actually be good for you, because I've just read a story about an obese man who went from 29 stone...
How much?
...to 13 stone and still ate a Kit Kat for every day of his diet. So here he is before the diet. There he is.
Oh, he's a big lad.
Enjoying a bitter.
That's a Guinness, that, mate.
And now there he is afterwards, holding 2 belts.
What?
I'm not sure why he's holding 2. He's just boasting about the fact he's got 2 belts.
He'll be down the plug hole next if he loses any more weight. I knew Kit Kats were good. Kit Kats are good for me. Yeah. Do you remember that from the...
No.
Bacon is good. I am honestly going to struggle to go down to 2 Kit Kats, though. Just in a night. I'll try. Have you got any, like, food
You have to wean yourself off. I do. I love chocolate. I love a sausage.
Yep.
I love a sausage. I don't have it that often.
You don't get much sausage?
Not at home, but when I'm out and about, if it's on offer...
Yeah.
I will always say yes to a sausage.
So you always have a sausage when you're out?
A bangers and mash. But the gravy has to be spot on. I prefer a cheap sausage to a posh sausage.
Yeah.
Hey, that's just me.
Yeah.
No. Munya, have you got any food kryptonite? What can't you say no to?
I mean, I'm worried about saying it on TV just because it is such an intense addiction.
What?
Donuts.
Oh, you do love a donut? You're like Homer Simpson.
I just can't resist them. Like, if someone threw one at me right now... Wait, what's this?
Okay, what's going to happen here, then?
What is this? Is this...
Munya.
Munya, don't do it. Munya, don't do it, because you'll have a sugar crash on the show.
Munya, don't do it. Munya, don't!
Eat the donut! Do it to yourself. Oh! Oh, all right.
What a waste of a Kit Kat. Please, please don't tell me I'm the only one that does this, that's got a bit of a food weakness. Get over to our Instagram story, @TrendingLive, and let us know which snack or food you're secretly addicted to.
There are no secrets here. Right, after the break, Rose Matefeo, the comedian on everyone's watch list, is here to talk about her show with Channel 4 called Temp, and her addiction to novelty-flavoured noodles as well.
And just a quick reminder, the world is ending in February!
Oh, God!
Yes. Apparently, a massive asteroid, or a massive asteroid, is hurtling towards Earth as we speak. Or is it? We'll be finding out when our conspiracy expert Rory joins us in a sec.
I hope it's not. Plus, Mahalia, Koji, Radical and Slow Tie. If you've not heard those names, you are really missing out, because these are the artists that everybody is predicting big things for in 2019. And you will find out why when our music expert Naina joins us after the break. We'll see you after this.
Snip, snip, snip. Cut. It's got to have 3 bedrooms, want to have guests over.
What's that, Tips?
My moving house strategy mood board.
Wow, looks great. But you know Zoopla does all that.
Do they?
Yeah. You can create a search area, see running costs, look at house values. Makes finding your perfect house just a bit easier.
Oh, that's clever.
That could still come in useful.
No, it's going in the bin.
With over 1 million properties and the tools to find your perfect home, start your search with Zoopla.
With the Switch Guarantee, moving bank accounts is easy, and you can get all sorts of rewards. Like money back on the things you buy, or freebies to enjoy every once in a while, or cash rewards to make the whole family smile. Anyone can switch too, so let the good things come to you.
For a free and simple switch, just look out for the current account switch guarantee.
Thank you. Introducing a new dog...
Or cat.
or cat. Into the home can be an exciting time.
There might be some untimely accidents.
Or sudden illnesses.
So being faced with an unexpected vet bill could be a possibility.
Fortunately, Animal Friends are here to help cover the cost, should your new friend need some medical attention.
To see how affordable it can be to protect your pet...
And find a policy that's right for you...
Visit animalfriends.co.uk today.
Dad, we're out of data. We need to change our fantasy football team.
Oh, brilliant. More football. Look, I'd give you some of my data if I could.
Who says you can't? You can gift your family your data when they need something.
Cheers, Dad. I've switched out my captain.
Are you sure they're yours?
Hey, that's not
Gift your data and keep the whole family happy with EE. Who says you can't?
When your boiler's on the blink, peace of mind is having someone to turn to. We're with you. So from just 40p a day, get British Gas Home Care boiler cover, and one of our 6,000 engineers will visit to get it sorted. You can contact us 24 hours a day, every day of the year. And when you buy selected home care products online by the 18th of February, get 1 month free. Search British Gas Home Care.
Your year of taking the plunge, learning the ropes, touching your toes, drinking plenty of those. With the latest equipment and classes, get going at David Lloyd Clubs.
While you've been improving your credit score, I've been improving my sword skills.
Impressive, but nowhere near as Andy is improving your credit score with the card of Vanquish. Man's gone up already.
Acquire the power of Vanquish today at vanquish.co.uk. Representative 39.9% APR variable.
At Eve, we believe everybody deserves the perfect start. And the perfect start follows a great night's sleep. That's why we designed a mattress that's supremely comfortable. 3 perfect layers topped with next-generation memory foam. Sleep well and wake refreshed, all for an affordable price. Try the Eve mattress with our 100-night trial. If you don't fall in love with it, we'll pick it up again for free. And now get 20% off when you spend over £400 at evesleep.co.uk.
Make a date with your sofa and catch all new Broad City.
You're wearing a dog hoodie.
It's from the dog owner section of American
Ear holes for dog ears.
Tonight, 10 p.m. on 4 Music.
Welcome back to Trending Live, and not to scare you or anything, but the world is ending in 2019, and here's the asteroid that's responsible for it.
Our latest entry into the end of the world sweepstakes concerns a huge asteroid called 2002 NT-7 that was discovered by NASA. It is said this asteroid is headed towards a collision with our planet, and the date of that impact is said to be February 1st, 2019.
No! I mean, not to do it down, but it's quite a small asteroid, isn't it? It'll probably just land in the sea or something. It'll just be like a pebble.
Yeah, but we've seen the damage it could do.
It'll be fine. I think it'll be all right. Anyway, massive asteroids, Trump's civil war and alien invasions, they've all been predicted for 2019. But will they actually happen? We'll be finding out when our conspiracy expert, Rory, pops in to see us in about 10 minutes' time. But just a cheery way to start your Tuesday. But right now, though, it's time to welcome today's special guest, a comedian who's won awards in New Zealand, Australia and in the UK, and was recently crowned Best Show at the Edinburgh Comedy Awards.
She's also the mastermind behind the 3-part comedy series with Channel 4 called Temp. Knock, knock, who's there? It's Rose Matefeo! Yeah!
Oh, my God!
We are so looking forward and excited to have you on today.
What an intro that was.
Thank
but
you.
No, not that. The prefacing it with an asteroid is about to kill us.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What is that? That's not an upbeat kind of atmosphere to enter into. This is crazy.
We bring you all of the real stories on this show, Rose. We're not going to skirt around it. If there's an asteroid on its way, we've got to tell you about it.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I mean, I'm feeling good. Feeling like good.
And on that note, let's talk comedy. You've got a brand new series. It's called Temp, and it's all about being the new girl in the office. And it gets pretty awkward right from the start. Let's take a look.
Is this space?
You in here now. Can you shut the door, please? I'm trying to do this damn memo, but it just keeps printing out in all these tiny squares.
I think I might be in the wrong program here. This is Excel. I think it might Word.
God, you might be right.
Yeah.
Just can't keep up with this stuff. The world moves so fast, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's
totally.
It's like, stop the world, they want to get off.
Can you fix it?
Yeah, sure.
I've worked with so many bosses like that. So, Rose, you star in it. You wrote it as well.
Yeah.
Why that scenario? Why the temp in the office?
Well, it's a funny thing, coming from New Zealand especially. I think it's a job that a lot of New Zealanders who move to the UK often find themselves in. It's like weird temp jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
Weirdly, I never did. So I feel like a fraud in a way, you know. I never did those temp jobs, so. But yeah, I thought it was just a fun kind of way to explore kind of weird characters in an office. But yeah, I've actually never, like, I've only worked in like 2 offices in my life. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah.
So what, doing something fun or doing something really boring?
The first one I worked in a production office after school as a teenager for a children's television show, and I opened fan mail.
Oh, that's exciting.
It was exciting, but sometimes some of the stuff they sent in was pretty wild. Like, I definitely opened an envelope of toenails.
Oh, no! That's gross. Who would do that?
Yeah, I know. Well, I've got their address and their full name, so I'm going to hit them up in 20 years. It was also dried chilies. Dried chilies, which was like an offering to the presenters and stuff.
Oh, that's quite nice.
Yeah, and then the second job was in another television company where I just used the photocopiers for colour photocopying a lot.
Oh, that's quite fun, though.
Oh, it's
I used to have an office job.
Yeah.
And my favourite thing about the office job, and this says a lot about how boring it was when I got to change the toner in the printer.
Really?
That
Wow.
was a good day for me, that was.
You've come a long way, pal.
I know. Someone else, well, I do sometimes. I still have to do the
missed
toner.
it.
That's in my contract.
Yeah.
And the toner on your fake tank. What's the worst job you've ever had?
Worst job?
Yeah.
Worst job I've ever had? Probably opening fan mail for an editing. I'm not sure. I think all my jobs have been quite good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm kind of lucky.
Have you ever had a bad boss?
Ever had a bad boss? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sort of. I had a boss when I was first starting out in comedy, like as a teenager, who would always ask me to make jokes around the office and stuff, and and she didn't find me funny at all.
Oh no.
To be fair, yeah, I'm probably not that funny, but yeah, she was horrible. I should name her. I mean, she's.
Name her now. Name and shame her.
I'm not going to name her.
Okay, well,
she knows who she is. Okay. Am I funny now? Probably not. Yeah.
She knows who she is. You've based a lot of the characters on wacky people that you've come across. Like, let's have a look at this clip as well. This will explain it really well.
OK, Diane, if this is about the microwave, I don't know how many times I can tell you. I'm not allowed to stop people from heating up fish for their lunch. It's discrimination.
Eating fish in an office environment is a punishable offence.
I can't get into this again!
Fish in the microwave.
That is a huge thing in offices, right?
Yes,
it is
in this office.
In this office?
Yeah, and so, I mean, we're in the corner of the office right now. This is where our studio is. There's a little kitchenette, literally about, what, 4 or 5 metres away.
You're giving away the illusion of TV.
Okay,
oh, yeah. Oh, no,
speak your truth.
It's very glamorous. I don't want to do it down. But quite often, the studio will smell of fish because somebody, and nobody ever owns up to it, somebody microwaves haddock or salmon or something in there, and it stinks the whole place out, and it drives me mad.
Sinister.
Shouldn't be allowed.
It's horrible.
If you're watching now, no fish in the microwave office.
Yeah, just say their
Stop
names.
it.
Say their names.
Ever.
Well, I don't know who it is. I think it's one of these two. I think it's one of these two.
Own up. Own up. Come on. That's real shocking sign.
Okay. Listen, right, we're not going to get an admission out of those two, I can tell. Also, there's no camera on them. Have you broken any sacred office rules before, Rose?
Apart from, you know, I printed out an entire a comedy show. I printed out all my flyers on the photocopiers post, you know, hours. I did raid stationery cupboards a lot.
Has to be done, yeah.
I was quite addicted to the coloured manila folders. So I take those. Yeah, I just take them because I didn't need them. I didn't need them at all, but I just liked taking them.
Oh, you enjoyed the thrill of stealing.
I did.
That's
God.
kleptomania, that is.
I need to.
Don't worry, I've not bought stationery in years.
Who would? Yeah, of course.
There's no stationery to nick here. It's really annoying. I wish that, unless have you got a secret supply? You need to tell me about your sources.
We're living in 2019, though. Who needs stationery anymore?
Exactly. Paperless office.
Killed a man as well. No, nothing else really. No office no-nos. I can't think. I mean, no, yeah. Apart from just, you know,
I think
a bit of light.
I think you've said enough by stealing the manila folders.
No, yeah.
Says a lot about you, Rose. Says a lot about you. Listen, don't be tempted
She's a comedian.
I'm leaving. I'm
Don't be
gone.
doing that. She's an actual funny...
The show's
Bye.
called Temp.
I actually...
Don't go anywhere. Please don't go anywhere.
Go.
We're going to be chatting about your live stand-up show, Horn Dog.
I just got my bike because Pat is chained up to a thing. It's got
You're not getting... Lock the doors. And we're going to be finding out what a horn dog is as well.
First, though, I reckon this guy might be a bit of a horn dog. Deneo, and if he's not a horn dog, he's definitely a rap and funky house legend.
He is indeed. So naturally, we got Munya to sit down and pick his brains and offer in some sweets as well in our quick fire question game. Pick a mix. Here it is.
What up, baby? It's Munya Chihuahua, joined by my best mate. He's the guy. He's the geezer. Mr. Ebenezer. Deneo.
Can you stop slouching? Have a straight back. There you go.
This is Pick a Mix. Okay, so Deneo, it's very simple, all right? I've got a box of sweets and questions.
Yes.
If you want a sweet, you need to pick a question.
Right.
Now, I want to admit something. I did eat most of the sweets, so they're more like chocolate fingers. But you like a chocolate finger, don't you?
Bro, I would have liked a selection.
Tough times. Recession, Brexit, all of that. Just...
Brexit, stop scaremongering. If you were an advert, what would your jingle be?
Hair.
I sell Feel Good Factor.
So when does this happiness effect kick in?
It really depends on how much I like you.
So I should be feeling it right now then, really?
Not really, yeah.
Okay, well, also, you've got a beard, and you're a little bit weird as well. So you should be like, look, I've got a beard, I'm a little weird. Happy.
I don't know about the weird beard. I got a beard.
Well, it rhymes with beard, all right?
I got a beard. It's not weird. Happy. How about that?
Yeah, that's it. I'd buy that. I'd buy you. Another sweet, another question. Here we go. Okay, have a little chocolate finger. Right, and now pick a question as well.
What do you reckon cats think about? I know exactly what they think about. They think about their damn selves.
Yeah, they're selfish.
They're extremely selfish.
And I hate cats.
I don't hate them. I used to have cats.
What were they called?
Blancs and Binky.
Blonks?
Blancs.
Blancs? Why Blancs? Well, so was that actually a dog?
No, but Blancs was the boy and Binky was the girl.
So in your mind, girl cats sort of prance along and boy cats are like, Roo!
No, they were both quite aggressive, to be honest. I just like the name Blancs.
I think cats think about this. Cats think about world domination.
I can believe that. I think cats think they're the masters and we're the slaves.
Yeah, and we are, because think about how people pay so much attention to cats. If we were treating each other like that, we'd have world peace.
I don't know about that.
A man can dream. All right, let's do a couple more.
What's your best story of being in the right place at the right time? So, I found it really hard to get used to the Deneo thing when I was younger. And one day I was on a plane with Peter Andre on it, and I just happened to get off the plane. I say about 30 people between him coming off the plane and going into the airport approached him for his time. But what he done, which I've never seen before, is he gave everybody his attention. He didn't like take my picture or fob them off. And what I saw was that the person who he was giving their attention to didn't take much of his time. They just wanted all they wanted was his attention.
A quick high.
A quick 30 seconds. I think that was a great right time, right place for me to see him execute that.
So basically, kind of, Peter Andre helped you to know how to be famous.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's give the man a Nobel Peace Prize. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe. Peter Andre's a G still.
Ladies and gentlemen, Munya Chihuahua, Deneo, that was Pick a Mix.
What a legend, Deneo there, and let's keep the legends going as we welcome back today's guest, the comedian who's won awards in New Zealand, in Australia and in the UK as well, and was recently crowned Best Show at the Edinburgh Comedy Awards.
Economy Awards?
Comedy Awards.
She's also
Easy for me to say.
She's also just released a 3-part comedy show called Temp with Channel 4. We would call her an English Rose, but she's from New Zealand. It's Rose Matefeo! So, Rose, as well as your show on All 4, you've also got a stand-up show called Horn Dog. We can have a sneaky little peek at it now.
What else about me? I have new glasses, thank you for noticing. I just got these glasses, guys. They're quite cool, quite hip-looking glasses, aren't they, on other people? But what I didn't realise is that on other people they look cool, but on me, teamed with the rest of my aesthetic, makes me more look like a virgin from the 1980s. It's either that or the look of like a very highly strung auntie. You know what I mean? But one who gets really drunk at family reunions and tells all the secrets on the dance floor, you know what I mean? Should be the one that's like, woo, me and Terry are getting a divorce, ah!
Your cousin might not be your cousin. Janet, where are my keys?
Yes! I love that. I love that. First of all, tell us, what's a horn dog? What is a horn dog?
What is a horn dog? It's a very hard question. In the context of my show, it's anyone who is very passionate about something. So I kind of describe kind of horniness in my show as a sort of, having a big passion, like this drive or energy to do something. You know when you're a teenager and you kind of like, you decide to do something really like weird or like I remember my friends once, like, you know, when you're obsessed with like a celebrity or something, or like teenagers who are like into K-pop or something, you know, that's what the whole show is kind of about, is that kind of like, you know, basically being a total nerd and having too much time.
So a fanboy or a fangirl is a horn dog?
It's basically that. Yeah, it's a lot to do with that. And also, you know, the whole show is about how I've kissed a shockingly low amount of boys in my life. So the irony of the title is definitely there. But yeah, and also it's just a funny word.
It is a funny word.
It's a funny word, and you know, it's on Urban Dictionary, I think, so you can check it out there.
Everybody give that a Google at home?
I didn't know if it's a one word or two though. So
yeah, I think go with one.
I think one is
say
good.
one. Yeah, don't hyphenate it.
My tattoos is one word, so. Okay. I'm kidding. I haven't got horn dog tattooed on my body.
You've also been described as the voice of millennials.
Right.
What would you say is the most millennial thing you've ever done?
The most millennial thing I've ever done? Oh, I think it's just the avoidance of any minor kind of errands or duties. There was that great article about millennial burnout.
Oh, I saw that on BuzzFeed, yeah.
Yeah, and I read it, and it was shocking how true it was.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, I've got, like, you know, invoices of, like, because, you know, being self-employed, invoices for money that is yours, and I just put it off.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't be bothered opening a Microsoft Excel.
Yeah.
And like typing it like in two things. It takes 1 minute. So that's the most millennial stuff I've ever done. I bought a silk kimono.
Oh, that's pretty millennial.
Very millennial, because I don't need one.
Nobody does, do they? Nobody needs a silk kimono.
Full silk kimono, and what else? I'm never going to buy a house, so that's pretty millennial.
That's true.
Yeah.
And on that note, more from Rose after the break. And we're asking the question, is the world ending in 2019? Apparently, a massive asteroid is on the way as we speak. So that's cheery, isn't it? And we've got a special conspiracy expert coming in to tell us whether we're going to make it past February. I'm shaking in my boots right now, Jordan, quite frankly.
I literally was shaking yesterday. Well, if that makes things any better, we've also got a music specialist coming in to talk us through all the artists you need to know about in 2019. All that is coming up. We'll see you in a sec.
It's pretty amazing out there. The world is full of possibilities. And American Express has your back every step of the way. So jump in and explore the world with your reward points. Or get the support your business needs. You can trust us to have your back. Wherever you go, we're right there with you. The powerful backing of American Express. Don't do business without it. Don't live life without it.
OK, Peloton, let's do this. Rachel in London, I see you. Let's see what you've got today. David in Edinburgh, that is 200 rides. Let's make it count. Do not give up now. Let's go. Let's climb together. Here we go. You are stronger than you know. In 3, 2, 1, saddle. Great job, Peloton. You smashed it.
Our journey to extraordinary flavor begins here, where our beans evolve into the most astonishingly magnificent coffee since the dawn of time. Drinking in caramel aromas, berry undertones, and other wondrous wonders. Also Will, stood in his wife's dressing gown, can say, flippin' heck, that's decent.
Flippin' heck, that's decent.
Taylors of Harrogate, extraordinary flavor.
Have fun.
There's never a good time for the internet to go down. But with BT Plus, let us know and we'll send a 4G mini hub to get you back in the game. BT, be there.
In a way, it's all a matter of time. You're not alone. I'll wait till the end of time for you.
Lloyds Bank, by your side.
Dad, something really bad has happened.
What comes as standard?
They're standard.
Alloy wheels? We can add those.
Heated seats?
With the cold weather pack only.
A 7-inch touchscreen as standard.
Air conditioning?
No.
It's where everything's included.
Yeah, the Corsa Griffin comes with a whole host of extras as standard.
Vauxhall Corsa Griffin. All Griffin, no bull. The festive season. We're so over it. Time for a fresh start. Deliciously smooth Activia contains exclusive BioLive yogurt cultures and calcium to help care for what's inside every day. Discover a great start to the year with Activia.
Go compare. Their unbiased information could save billions across the nation. Proudly independent, free and fair.
Been here.
Shipwrecked Battle of the Islands, coming soon on E4.
Hey, welcome back to Trending Live. Question, Jordan, have you ever heard of Brother Nature?
Mother Nature.
You not heard of Brother Nature?
No.
Well, this is a different thing. With over 3 million followers and a talent for communicating with animals, he's basically 2019's answer to David Attenborough.
Wow.
So we're going to be exploring his Instagram page in just a sec when we look at 3 to follow. But right now, the comedian who's won nearly everything in comedy and even has her own show on All 4, she's also the lady that Zac Efron recently described as the one that got away. It's true story, it's Rose Matefeo. Woo!
Yeah.
Rose, we've chatted about your stand-up show, Horn Dog, and of course your show on All 4 called Temp. There is one tiny little thing we forgot to cover, though. The end of the world!
Yeah, we forgot to mention it. Basically, the world's going to end in 2019. Sorry, it's a shame, because I was really starting to make some good progress with my pension, but...
Really?
Yeah.
And Jimmy's at that age where he's not far off claiming his pension as well.
Yeah, that is, if you can claim your pension at 24...
That's his...
Why are you laughing?
That's his TV... That's his TV age. Well, here's all the evidence we need. We need some dramatic music, flashy transitions, and an American man. Let's take a look at this.
Our latest entry into the end of the world sweepstakes concerns a huge asteroid called 2002 NT-7 that was discovered by NASA. It is said this asteroid is headed towards a collision with our planet, and the date of that impact is said to be February 1st, 2019.
Oh, goodness, it's actually happening. Times like these call for an expert. So, to soothe the panic and give us some answers, let's welcome onto the show Rory from This Paranormal Life podcast. Rory, welcome to the show, mate.
Rory, you're a certified expert in paranormal activity and conspiracy theories. You do a podcast with your mate, which racks up thousands of listeners a month. Are we going to make it past February?
It's an interesting question. And obviously, I am the authority to speak on this.
Yes.
I studied at Paranormal Harvard, the prestigious Paranormal Harvard. This is actually one of the threats that we have looked at in the podcast before.
Okay.
Every year you get a huge handful of these threats that people say, these doomsday ones.
Yep.
And especially this one, which they showed in the video. This is a meteorite that NASA originally claimed was heading towards the Earth.
NASA?
Right at us.
NASA are saying that. They know what they're talking about.
Usually, you'd hope so.
Yeah.
So people are obviously freaking out.
Yeah.
Then they came out and said, we got it a little bit wrong, guys. It's actually going to miss us.
Oh, fine. Oh, great.
My friend saw a meteorite in New Zealand like last week, man. It probably is the same one. I'm not trying to freak you out or anything, but they saw one.
Well, this is the thing. People.
Is that an actual photograph we've got on screen now?
That's real. That's it.
Where was that? Was that taken in New Zealand?
Yeah, that was New Zealand. Yeah, that's my cousin. That's my cousin in the red trousers. There. Not the official photo.
So the asteroid's going to miss us. This is good news. But Rose, presuming we did just have days to live,
Sure.
Just to keep it nice and light, how would you plan on spending your final days on Earth?
Got a few Netflix series I want to watch. No, I don't know. Probably.
That's millennial.
Yeah, that's really millennial. Yeah, I don't know. What would you do? I don't know. Call the people that you love.
Yeah, I don't know.
Give people a piece of your mind. I'll probably start lifting.
Never too late.
Never too late.
I'd just eat what I wanted.
Yeah, I would as well.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'd have loads of food.
Everything.
Really?
Yeah.
But it would be pandemonium, though, wouldn't it? Like, everyone would start, like, you know, going wild, don't you think?
When the Ben & Jerry's aisle, everyone's just like fist fighting.
Yeah,
it's like Black
exactly.
Friday. Yeah.
It's already like that at Ben & Jerry's.
Well, let's move on from the end of the world to aliens, because a tweet from possible alien himself, Elon Musk, suggested the possibilities of aliens.
Says there are no coincidences. Neil Armstrong was the first person to land on the moon. Neil A, backwards, is alien.
Oh, he's cracked it. He's cracked it.
That's watertight right there.
Rory,
Yeah.
talk to me. Based on your work, are there aliens out there, and are they going to be attacking us this year?
Look, I think we all need to be on alert 24/7 for a possible alien attack.
Yeah.
I've thought about hosting my own self-defense class against aliens. Because there's things that people need to know. If they do exist, for example, where are their weak spots?
Yeah.
Where are their testicles? Are they inside the body? Are they outside of the body? And we need to know these things to be prepared when it
Why
happens.
are you laughing?
This is serious. This is serious stuff.
Why are you laughing?
I'd break.
He's here trying to tell you teach you some.
Sorry, I just wasn't.
Professors at Paranormal Harvard would be rolling in their graves right now.
Rory, I'm not being funny, but if I'm in my house and an alien's about to attack me, I won't be going, where's his testicles?
And that's
why you'd be the first to go. That's why Rory would survive, and you'd be straight. You'd be the first to be taken.
I will say from my research, in this year, it doesn't look like there's going to be an alien attack, so we're fine for the time being.
Okay, what
But
about
sign up
next
to the
year?
class anyway. Next year, who knows? I work in years.
Rose, give us your thoughts. Do you think aliens could ever attack us, or...?
Yeah, what if they just wanted to be mates? Like, how do you know they're, you know, they just want to go for a beer or something, coffee? Also, I really like how it's only aliens with testicles that are danger. All of the female aliens will actually rule the world, so that's quite cool. So I think, you know, I think I do quite well with it. I think I get on.
Yeah. It's also quite worrying if they do want to be friends, and the first thing you ask her, where are your testicles?
Yeah, exactly.
That's gonna...
God, can we stop?
That's how I met my first husband, though, so that is exactly how.
Well, from testicles to Trump now, Donald Trump. Yeah, let's move on to Donald Trump. We've had some predictions that he's going to start a civil war and that nukes are going to start flying around. So tell us some more about that. I mean, this feels like a slightly more realistic theory. What do you reckon, Rory?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's quite funny. I think a lot of people are always looking outside of the world and thinking about, will doomsday come by the hand of some super intelligent life force out in space? No, it's the unintelligent life force right here on the Earth that's going to do it.
That picture, by the way, was an actual tweet from the President of the United States.
Was it really? Was it?
Am I right there?
That one that we've just put on that one on his Instagram.
That was a picture of the most powerful man in the world put. That is saying a lot about the world we live in right now.
And to be fair, he looks great in the picture. He's really working those angles.
I think he's doing that thing, you know, the look down, look up, right when the photo's taken to get that really dramatic look. He's clearly a professional.
Rose, some thoughts on Trump? Do you think he's going to be the man who ends the world?
Yeah, and a big fan of his. Yeah, absolutely. No,
You're not a millennial at all.
Yeah, no, of course. No, I've actually come here to just spout some pro-Trump propaganda. No, probably. I think the world... But then this always happens, though, doesn't it? People always think the world's going to end in some way, and it never kind of does. But I'm ready for it. I've got, you know, I've obviously said I was going to start lifting. Yeah. So I'll be ready for this world war. Do you think I'd survive?
Your silk kimono as well.
Got my silk kimono.
Put that on.
Who would be the one person you'd save if you had enough room in a bunker? Who would you take with you? Famous, someone you've never met, family?
Well, we've had a weird history, but Zac Efron, possibly. No, I think someone I really hated. I just would love to sit in a bunker with them and kind of just talk it out for a couple of hours. Or Rory, maybe.
I was gonna say this is awkward because I was gonna pick you.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, I'd be keen. That'd be awesome.
This is what we do on this show. We bring people together.
Yeah, we could do a podcast from a bunker.
There you go. Seriously, Rory, is there anything else that we should be worried about this year? Anything?
You know, a lot of one of the main ones that's always thrown about is maybe you guys have heard about it. Have you heard of Nibiru or Planet X?
Yes, I have heard about this.
Yeah, I mean, this is one that pops up almost every year. People think that there's a planet out there, and the prophecy says it's going to collide with Earth and bring about the devastation. But Nibiru is kind of like one of your friends where you're going to a party and he's like, yeah, I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there. And it's like, well, you said you're going to be here like 5 minutes ago. And then it gets to a point where it's like, I don't think he's coming.
An analogy.
You know?
Yeah.
So maybe be worried about that one, but aside from that, I think we've got a good couple of years.
Is Nibiru the one that they say, like, oh, it's definitely going to happen in 2014, and then it happens, and it comes to 2014, it doesn't happen? Like, actually, we've done the calculations wrong.
Right.
We got a memo.
We meant 2020.
Yeah,
that's the one.
Okay, so keep your eye out for Nibiru.
What about time travelling? Is that are we gonna hear from more time travellers over the next year?
What a question.
Loads have been coming out. Loads of time travellers have been like doing interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
This is true, actually. Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Like people have been saying, oh, I've time travelled, and the one came out recently, and he won loads of money on the stocks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's true, actually. We did an episode on that. So if you'd like to find out more, you should check out This Paranormal Life.
Oh, lovely stuff.
Which camera do I look at? The number one podcast in the UK. Check it out. Check it out.
Beautifully
But do you think we'll hear from more time travellers? Do you think that's an actual possibility?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think it wasn't it Stephen Hawking who had the convention for time travelers? So it was that if there are any time travelers to travel back in time to attend the convention.
Right.
But no one showed up, unfortunately.
Rose, what decade would you time travel back to?
I'm actually time traveling back from the future to here.
It's here now.
To now,
What year were you from?
I'm just about 15 minutes into the future, so it was a very short trip.
How does the end of the show go?
I do not want to tell you because it's not good. It's not good. It's not good anymore.
How would you prepare for the apocalypse? What would we need to do?
I think the best way to prepare is, you know, as soon as you hear those warning signs, I think, you know, no time to react. If you have family, if you have loved ones, ditch them. You know?
Yeah, okay.
I love Rory.
You're talking my language. Get rid of them.
Get into your bunker, you know, your loved ones, maybe you actually had a little
Well,
more
you don't
time
have a
than you
bunker.
thought.
I've not got a bunker.
Maybe they're banging on the walls, ignore them, put the blinds down. It's too late for them.
What about the bath? Will the bath do? If you just get in bath?
Maybe if you flip the bath. I'm pretty sure Indiana Jones survived a nuclear blast in a refrigerator.
Yeah, I did. And yeah, that was weird though. That was a weird thing.
Because you could eat as well in there. Like
Exactly.
just get in and, you know, get some
Or if you live like near a big Iceland supermarket, they've got those massive freezers. So just climb into one of those, close the door on top of you, you'll be fine in there.
Imagine, there's a perfect place to go in a nuclear apocalypse.
Exactly.
It's Iceland. Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah, the world's ended, but I'm surrounded by prawn rings.
Yeah.
And at the worst, then, like, they'll find you preserved in the ice,
Yeah.
like years later, and they can just defrost you.
Just defrost you.
Yeah.
Kerry Katona in a freezer.
Sounds perfect, mate. You've been reading my mind. Right, guys, thank you so much for chatting to us. I've never been sure how to spend my last days on Earth, but now I know the answer. The best way is right here, with you.
Oh, mate, stop quoting the Titanic for 1 minute, please. Rose?
Yeah?
I'll never let go. Thank you so much for joining us, and good luck with the show. Rory, you guys are doing a live show on the 8th of February, is that right?
Absolutely, yeah.
And I'll be here if the world is still around. For now, though, Rose and Rory, everybody!
Yes.
Let's do our podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to do a podcast together.
Now, I know lots of you are trying to cut back on screen time this year, but can I tempt you to break that resolution? Because Broad City is on tonight at 10 p.m. Here's the sneak peek.
Thank you, Ilana. Thank you for all of your help.
You know of me?
Well, you're wearing a name tag.
Genius. Yes.
Abby, hello. Proud demo. Crat. College. Aquarius.
President. She King. I can't afford to volunteer here full-time, but I still want to get the word out. So I vow to tweet once a week, vote for Hillary, yas, yas, yas.
That would be great. We need to drum up some excitement for the campaign, do everything that we possibly can. You know what I'll do? This would be really good for office morale. Isn't she great?
Of course. We assumed it was a he.
Oh, no. It's a she.
It's definitely a she.
Nice, that is Broad City. It's on tonight at 10. So, after discovering that Jordan here is absolutely addicted to Kit Kats...
Love the fingers.
Yeah, we want to know, what is your food kryptonite? What is your weakness? What's the food that's most likely to make you cheat on your diet? Amy says cheese and onion crisps. Yum.
Yes. Your breath, though.
Oh, yeah, and your fingers as well.
Oh, yeah.
Cheesy fingers.
I love cheese and
That's
onion.
why I can't have Wotsits.
Yeah.
I love a Wotsit, but I just can't have them. Lol says, I secretly love carrot baby food. I know it's weird, but I can't help it.
Oh, out the...
What, a pureed carrot?
Like gym goers eat baby food.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm not into that. Right, keep them coming in. Hashtag Trending Live. After the break, we have got a music specialist in to tell us all about the new music artist tipped for all of the awards this year. I'm talking Mahalia, Koji Radical, Slow Tie, and if those names don't ring any bells, stick around because you will find out exactly who they are after this break. We'll see you in a sec.
No rest for the wicked, we working on the weekend. We can. Days out, we spooking like a just in the Get busy.
Cooker, 100 degrees boiling, and now also cold filtered drinking water. The tap that does it all. Go to cooker.co.uk for an introductory offer.
Hello, Ghostbusters.
It's Greg from the Halifax. I've got your new Visa debit card.
We got one!
Here you go, guys. They're contactless. It's the quickest way to buy things up to 30 quid. Easy peasy. Oh, while you're here, they could do with some help upstairs. Oh, there he is. I ain't afraid of no... Are you okay? He slimed me. Actual physical contact. I prefer contactless. Now go bust that ghost.
Afraid no ghost.
You're here. The beach is here. Let's do this. Your perfect beach holiday is waiting at onthebeach.co.uk. Choose from thousands of amazing holidays. Even spread the cost till 2 weeks before you fly. Let's get you on the beach. onthebeach.co.uk. Atoll protected.
Want to make the most out of every day? Even in winter? Actimel contains yogurt and L-Kasai live cultures. It also contains vitamins D and B6 that help support the normal function of the immune system, so you feel ready to take on the day. Show us your winter bottle attitude. Actimel.
At Glasses Direct, all of these glasses are 2 pairs for £19, including lenses. You should go direct to glassesdirect.co.uk.
Moisturising again?
Yeah, I've got really dry skin.
Try this.
It moisturises dry skin for 48 hours.
O'Keefe's Skin Repair is for extremely dry skin. The intensive formula lasts 2 days from just one application. Use regularly to help prevent future dry skin flare-ups. O'Keeffe Skin Repair. Relief from extremely dry skin or your money back guaranteed. O'Keeffe's Working Hands provides relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Unscented and non-greasy, the formula creates a difference you can see. America's best-selling hand cream, O'Keeffe's Working Hands.
It's so easy to find great local tradespeople thanks to mybuilder.com. Just post your job, regardless of how big or small. And you'll get responses from local trades, screened by My Builder and reviewed by previous customers.
We got 3 responses in the first hour.
Unbelievable. Being able to look at reviews from other people, it gives you that reassurance that they're going to do a good job.
My bathroom looks amazing and I couldn't be happier with the result.
It's so simple. Post your job on mybuilder.com. It's easy and it's free.
I hate going to funerals. That's why I'm not going to mine.
If you'd prefer a funeral that's an altogether simpler affair, talk to Simplicity Cremations. Simplicity, making funerals less of an undertaking.
Girlfriend, things that make you go wow. Things that make you go wow. Things that make you go wow, wow, wow. Yeah.
I'd like to taste a real Italian coffee, please.
Real Italian coffee?
L'espresso.
In a capsule? Cappuccino? Did someone say instant?
Ah, the real Italian coffee.
Yes, Lavazza, espresso and more. Discover the Italian coffee experience in all its forms. Lavazza.
Let's just keep this between you and me.
Spread the cost of a new hearing aid with interest-free monthly payments. Boots, let's feel good.
Shipwrecked Battle of the Islands, coming soon on E4.
Yes! Welcome back to Trending Live. Now, have you seen the meme of the kid eating a spicy pickle and basically self-destructing?
Yes, I have, and it's brilliant. It's been seen 11 million times, and we're going to be showing you that and 2 other viral memes in Munya's Meme Team, and that is coming up in a few minutes. But first, we're in the 2nd week of January now, and tongues have been wagging about just which music artist will be massive in 2019. This is 2019's Top Picks.
Oh yeah, Jimmy, my tongue's been wagging like a Jack Russell's tail. Oh God, I did not just do that on air.
I've heard it has.
I did not do that on air.
I know it has.
We're getting so many...
You can't
move
stop.
on. Let's just move on. We're getting so many predictions. The BBC...
So is that Ofcom on the...
The BBC Sound of 2019 list is out, the Evening Standard, the Metro, Complex magazine. What we need is a music expert.
Hey, your wish is my command, big boy. Because right now it is time to welcome our music expert and radio presenter, Naina. So, Naina, hi. Welcome to the show. Lovely to see you. You are...
Stop the big tongue thing.
I don't know where it came from. Can we just move on and pretend it never happened?
All right, moving on.
Let's pretend that never happened. So, Naina, you're a radio presenter on Beats One and Represent Radio as well. You're also a DJ. So you get through a lot of music, and we're going to get your thoughts on some of the names that we are seeing on these lists.
Let's start with a lady we're seeing everywhere now. Mahalia, she's from Leicester, really blew up when Ed Sheeran mentioned her in a tweet after meeting her. She's got a really good track out as well that I've played on my radio show.
Yeah, she's awesome. Here she is performing one of her singles. It's called Sober.
When I wanted to be closer, you just wanted to run. Though I know it's no one's fault. If I've learned anything at all with us, no matter how I add up, 1 + 1 is 9.
Amazing.
So good. That went viral last year. 23 million views on that. So, Naina, break it down for us. Is Mahalia... Am I saying it right? Mahalia?
Mahalia, yeah.
Mahalia.
A lot of people were like, how do you say it?
Yeah.
My name is Naina. I get that my entire life.
Oh, dear.
Mahalia, yeah.
What's going to happen for her this year?
You know she was signed when she was 13?
Get away!
Wow, was she?
Yeah.
Well, how old is she now? Is she still really, really young?
No, she's not. She's been in the game for a long time.
Yeah.
She's just, like, last year was when she was kind of put in the spotlight a bit. Do you know what it is? Like, there's a lot of UK singers, female R&B singers at the moment. It's quite a competitive place to be.
Yeah.
And I think with Mahalia, she really stands out because it's all, like, the levels of sass with her. Like, it's so much sass. Like, even that Colour Studio thing. It's like watching it like, Jesus. But she also did a song called Wish I Missed My Ex.
Yes.
His song title alone, pretty...
Wow, yeah.
Everyone can relate, sort of.
The sass is real.
That's the one I've heard.
Very real.
That's the one I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of her most popular songs, and she's worked with like Little Sims, Georgia Smith. So I think 2019 is going to be quite big for her because do you remember when like Drake dropped an album and Georgia Smith was on it and Giggs was on it, and we were like, all these UK artists on these like massive American artist albums. I think that's going to be something maybe for her this year.
Well, I think maybe she's kind of similar to Georgia Smith in the sense that they've both been around for a while and it's a bit of a slow burn.
Yeah.
Both obviously massively talented.
Yeah.
And are just starting to come through now. And it is exciting. We'll move on to this guy now. Koji Radical. So he's from London. He's somewhere between spoken word poetry and grime. Let's have a listen.
If only you knew, I got flesh wounds bigger than you. Funny how they are when I watch my steps, but they get around them out of my shoes. If only you knew exactly what I've been through. Make you really wanna roll up, get high, swim into the bottle, see food. If only you knew how much they pay for your silence, how much of all of that money you saved to put on your brother consignment. How did you sleep through the violence? You just get used to the sirens. You just got stuck in the cycle now. They look at you like it's my fault.
That guy's ace.
Great video as well.
So
actually.
good.
So he's worked with people like Tom Grennan, Ray Black as well. So what are people saying about this guy?
Did you see the swag? Did you see the outfit?
I love this
moves?
I want a coat like that.
Do you know what? I actually saw Koji Radical probably like 3 years ago playing Boiler Rooms, a really small setting. He was playing with a guy called Geica, and it was tiny. And then last month he supported Pusha T.
Wow. Wow.
I mean,
that is a big jump.
Yeah, and Pusha T, King Push.
Yeah.
So that's a big step for Koji, I think.
Yeah.
And also, it's so right with the poetry and the UK rap and that influence. There's something about how intense he is when he performs live, and I think Pusha T saw it, got him involved, and I think the thing with him this year is it's going to be bigger performances, probably bigger festivals, like bigger production in his live shows, because you can listen to his music, you can watch his swaggy music videos, but then when you see him live, you're like, wow, there's something special there.
Yeah. Does he do a lot of spoken word on stage? A lot of the
Yeah, like he speaks between his songs, and he's just like, when you talk to him, I've actually met him, and he's very poetic just with how he speaks in his day-to-day language, and you're kind of just stood there mesmerised by his language.
Yeah.
So,
OK, up next, Ella May. 1 minute, no one knows about her. The next minute, she drops an album featuring Chris Brown and John Legend. Let's take a look at this.
It just won't stop, it goes bottom, boot up, boot up, and my heart goes bottom, boot up, it just won't stop, it goes.
What's quite rare about Ella May is that she did really well in the States first, didn't she?
Yeah, she's massive in the States.
Yeah. What are we predicting for her then? 2019.
Do you know what? Like, a lot of people have been like, oh, she's going to go on the same path as like, Ariana Grande or someone. And if you think about Ariana Grande, she did a song with Future. She did a song... she's worked with artists that you wouldn't actually put her with. Like, she did a song with Lil Wayne. So I think...
Yeah, you forget about that,
don't you?
Yeah.
And I can see that with Ella May. And then Ella May was on the recent Meek Mill album. on a track called 24/7, which is my favourite track off the album. So I'm thinking she's going to go that kind of route, but I'd love for her and Ariana Grande to, like, link up on a tune.
Do you think she's more like the Ariana Grande teenage girls route?
I think she is, but I also think that she's going to have that sort of rougher edge by working with bigger American artists as well, because she's huge in America. And that Booed Up tune, right, it had, like, you hear that in a club, and it's got, like, your big guys in your, like, puffer jackets even moving and going, booed up, and singing along to it. That is, like, the best vision. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the power of LMA.
So watch out for LMA. Could be the next Ariana Grande. Let's have a look at one more. This lad is, well, he's quite intriguing. He's from Northampton. He's called Slow Tie. We chatted about him last series with Professor Green, who forecasted big things for him. So let's refresh our memory of that.
Lions don't lose sleep over the opinion of sheep. Nothing seems real till it lands at your feet. We all pay bills, I got gaps in my teeth. It never gave me luck, they're just gaps in my teeth. I smile a lot, why not? Fine girls getting eyed up. It's best to keep your eyes shut. Too nice to keep my eyes off. That's fresh cake, hands off.
Nice. So Professor Green has backed this guy. He did it on the show. What do you reckon, Naina? Is he someone who the masses could grow to love?
Do you know what? He's doing something so unique. He actually just dropped a video yesterday. He's got a track that's produced by Muramata, which is a unique... it's not a collaboration I thought you'd see. But do you know what? I think what will appeal to the masses is his music videos, because even in that clip just now, you can see the expression on his face. He's like an actor. So the video that he dropped yesterday is actually based on Trainspotting. He uses, like, influences from actual films, and, like, there's a lot of... He could literally... I could see him in films.
Yeah, he's got an amazing face.
Yeah.
Something about him, definitely, isn't
Yeah, he kind of, like... His face is so... Like, there's so much expression in his face, he could literally haunt your dreams. So I think that's his goal.
Have you heard him talking in interviews? He comes across really intelligent as well.
Yeah.
He's clued up, isn't he?
Yeah, I've never met him, but I've seen a lot of interviews, and he's very clued up. He knows what he's doing. He's using punk in a very modern way.
Yes.
That's what he's doing.
I like that comparison.
It's like... Jamie T meets Gallows, but the 21st century version.
Yes, he does have a Jamie T vibe.
Yeah.
And his Instagram is definitely worth a follow, because that really strong visual eye, it definitely carries on to that.
And I think that's what really bangs now, visuals.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to have the strong visual as well.
Yeah, definitely.
OK, so out of those people we've talked about then, Naina, who do you say is the one out of those to really keep an eye on?
Oh, I'm going to say Koji.
Yeah? Koji, OK.
I think Slow Tie's definitely... Like, oh, they're all good. They're all really good. But Koji, for me, it's the poetry. It's the way he uses his language.
And he sounds like someone to go and see live now as well, before he blows up massively.
Yeah. Supported Pusha T. That's, like, what's he going to be doing this year? What's he going to be playing? So.
Love that.
Fair enough.
Amazing.
You've been fantastic. Basically, you're like a human-shaped musical crystal ball.
Yeah.
We'll catch up with you next week for the Brit Awards nominations. Until then, Naina, everybody!
Thanks, Naina.
Yes, Naina, thank you.
So, we have spoken to Naina, but who did rapper Getz pick as his top artist for 2019?
It's a good question, Jimmy. Guess we'll never know, though.
Wrong, my dear Watson.
Jordan.
Sorry, Jordan, you're wrong, because Getz popped in recently and told us which 3 stars he's backing for 2019. Let's check out his top picks.
Yo, my name's Getz, and these are my top 3 picks for 2019. My first pick would be Brent Faiyaz's album named Sun the Sun, and I think it's just real good music, and I've not seen a lot of people gassing about it in England. I could be wrong. Brent Faiyaz's a real soulful artist, you know, somebody that also sings about the substance. His music is filled with, I say, his substance. But yeah, look out for him.
But that's when we were all when we were young and dumb.
My second pick would be her. That's H.E.R. Her music gives me that real old school R&B feel, you know. And I think you should be listening to it too. I think you're missing out. You're depriving yourself of some great music.
We could have been, and we try to pretend every now and again We don't dream about, don't think about what we could have been. No, I'm holding it in, cause I know in the end, you dream about, I think about what we could have been. We could have been. We could have. Damn.
My third pick, last but not least, is definitely Koji Radical. Somebody that I've been listening to for a while now. I've even collaborated with this person. Just musically, I feel like he offers and provides what nobody else is at the moment. There's no similarity I can find anywhere.
Just when you thought we were done, get away clean, master being 91. But you knew what we done overcome, overstand that this ain't what you want. About it like it's 1997. Oh, young kings get beheaded. Expect royalty in heaven. Me and my G's, big bands looking like One Direction.
Obviously, he can sing and he can rap as well, and he does the poetry as well. And when he combines all of those three things, it's an amazing listen.
Just when you thought we were.
Nice, some good choices there from Getz. Right, after discovering that Jordan here is absolutely addicted to Kit Kats, he can't get enough of them.
Love the fingers.
He loves the fingers. Sometimes he'll take 8 at once, which is craziness. We want to know, what is your food kryptonite? What's your weakness? What is the food that you can't get enough of, basically?
Peanut butter as well for me.
Oh,
and
yeah?
A couple of years ago,
I don't get the peanut butter thing.
Gee, they did peanut butter Kit Kats.
Oh, yeah, they're quite nice.
And it was amazing.
Do you remember when they did loads of different fun Kit Kats? They did a coconut Kit Kat that was amazing, and I was really annoyed that they discontinued it.
Do they still do the dark chocolate Kit Kat?
I don't know.
No.
Somebody tell us. Someone will tweet us in.
Do you remember the dreams that they used to do? Not Kit Kats, a dream bar. Been trying to track one of them down. They discontinued them
they stopped
in
doing
99.
Them. Yeah, they stopped doing them. They were too expensive to make, apparently. That's what someone told me. I'm that sad, I actually emailed somebody about it.
Really?
To find out why they
Did you actually?
Yeah, I did. Too expensive to make.
Your weaknesses, let us know on our Instagram story, @TrendingLive. Foods that you can't give up. The ones that, like, when you're dieting, you always end up breaking your diet because you need it.
Connor says mine is Skittles, but not the purple ones.
Wow.
They all taste exactly the same, Connor.
If Connor was in a band, he'd be the guy that if he was having a rider, he'd be like, I'd have Skittles, please. A big box of them, but I want all the purple ones taken out.
Pick out the purple ones with tweezers. Aidan says cottage cheese. Oh, no way. And PATV says Pringles. I mean, yeah, standard.
Once you stop, you can't pop.
Something like that. After the break, we are meeting the girl who's going viral after hacking someone's Bluetooth speaker on the train and playing out S Club 7. We'll get her on after this break. See you in a sec.
Can I help you? Stop!
Just cleaning.
Again?
Oh, I'll come back later.
What are you doing?
See, hear and speak to anyone on your property from anywhere. Make your home more secure with Ring's motion-activated floodlight cam.
Hey, Mikey.
My ball.
It's behind the chair.
Thank you.
Have fun.
Visit ring.com or get yours at selected retailers. Ring. Always home.
With Perfect Home, you can get all your creature comforts and pay weekly. The perfect sofa. The perfect washing machine. The perfect telly. Whoa. And you can get your paws on all the perfect tech. Shop now at perfecthome.co.uk. To snap up our new products now, it's got to be Perfect Home.
Last Christmas was our best one ever. So I'm determined to make next Christmas even better. That's why I always start early.
Could be a dream with
By putting away a little each week throughout the year with Park, I can get everything we need for Christmas at all the places I love to shop, knowing it's all been paid for in advance. Make your dream Christmas come true and start planning with Park now.
Life could be a dream with
Search for Park Christmas.
Perhaps you're a slider. Or perhaps you're a chiller. Perhaps you're an adventurer. A twirler. Or a take-it-all-inner. Whatever you are, there's no perhaps about it. With thousands of holidays under £400 per family, there are more possibilities with Eurocamp.
Say hello to Gusto, the recipe box packed with flavour. Choose delicious meals from 10-minute dishes and family favourites with 30 recipes every week. Go to gusto.co.uk. Precise ingredients and easy-to-follow steps. From just £2.98 per meal. And 50% off your first box. Go now to gusto.co.uk and get a dollop of adventure delivered to your door.
Holiday.
This February, send chocolate packing and help the British Heart Foundation raise money for life-saving research. Sign up to D-Chocks.
Girlfriend, things that make you go wow. Things that make you go wow. Things that make you go wow, wow, wow. Yeah.
Engaging conversations and a shot at finding the one. That's why I'm on Elite Singles.
EliteSingles.co.uk for single professionals.
Make your dream Christmas come true and start planning with Park now.
Life could be a dream with...
Search for Park Christmas.
It is written that you shall know if you can hold the card of Vanquis. As swiftly as the falcon flies through the air.
You don't need to mess around with birds. Just get on Express Check. It won't even affect your credit score. Those talents don't half pinch.
Acquire the power of Vanquis today at vanquis.co.uk. Representative 39.9% APR variable.
Make a date with your sofa and catch all new Broad City.
What are my babies?
You're wearing a dog hoodie.
It's from the dog owner section of
It has
American
ear holes for dog ears.
Tonight, 10 p.m. on 4 Music.
Welcome back to Trending Live, everybody. Now, I would like to start with a question. Have you ever been on public transport with someone playing their music really, really loud?
Yes, we all have.
It's the worst thing.
It is so ignorant, isn't it, when people do it?
I hate it.
Well, for one girl, it was just too much, and she ended up hacking a Bluetooth speaker in a video that's quickly going viral across the web. Please welcome Chelsea Dickinson!
Yes, Chelsea Dickinson. Hi, Chelsea. Thanks for coming in. So before we show the clip that has been seen like 28,000 times already, set the scene for us. Where were you? What happened?
Well, I was on a train going up north for the weekend, and I heard some music and thought, that's not a ringtone. It was too loud, and it lasted a bit too long.
How long was it going on for?
Well, I gave it a good 30 seconds before I appeared on up over, but also the thing about it was, not only was it loud, it was proper sexy music, like baby making music.
Oh, really?
Wow. Yeah.
Well, that's not appropriate.
On a pendolino up north?
And no one wants to get passionate on a pendolino.
No, they don't. Speak for yourself.
We need to do something about this. So I peeked over and I saw on the desk he had a Bluetooth speaker.
Right.
The audacity.
So this guy was shamelessly streaming his sexy music to basically the whole carriage. And was it a busy train?
It was a very busy train, yeah. Packed out to the rafters.
OK, did you go up to him and ask him to turn his music down?
Yes, we did. My boyfriend was a lot politer than I was, must say. I was like, turn it off. He was like, can you turn it down, please? The carriage around us were kind of going, come on, mate. You know, it's a busy train. Trying to engage in a polite conversation with him, but he said, quite simply, it's not the quiet.
It's not the quiet. It's not the point, though, is it?
It's so rude. Let's take a quick look at a clip of the music just before you went over to him and intervened.
Too loud, we can hear it. So at this point, you have the flash of genius, and this is when you decide, presumably, to hijack the phone.
Yeah. Well, I thought maybe it can be done. It's a Bluetooth speaker. Do it at parties from time to time.
Yeah.
I got the Bluetooth list up, took a look, and it was nowhere to be seen. I was absolutely gutted, but then I thought, January, new year, new me, persevere.
Yes.
And about 40 minutes later, a new device popped up. Click connect and played an absolute banger.
I love this. It's a true story of hope and persistence.
It really is.
Well, should we take a look?
Yeah, let's have a look at this. This is the moment Chelsea hijacked the guy's Bluetooth speaker with some S Club 7.
Yes!
I've been trying to find the speaker on my Bluetooth list for ages and it's just popped up as I'm connected.
Up.
Amazing!
What a tune.
What a tune, firstly. What happened after that, then? Did he get embarrassed?
Yeah, he leapt for it. I mean, it is quite a change from sexy music to S Club 7 Reach.
Yeah.
So proper leapt for the speaker, and the best thing about it was he shut it off, no more music.
Yes!
Yes!
So it worked?
It did work, yeah.
Did he get angry, or did he say anything?
No, I think he was, he was a bit embarrassed about it and kind of thought, that's karma.
Perfect. Well, he'll think twice next time, won't he?
Chelsea, before you go, we need a favour. It's one of the reasons as well, another of the reasons why we got you in today, because we've got a bit of a similar problem, haven't we, Jimmy?
We do, mate, yeah. So basically, producer Munya got his brand new Bluetooth speaker for Christmas, and he's been banging out like Little John non-stop for the past few days.
All the time.
In fact, I think he's started again now. He started again now. Is there any chance, Chelsea, any chance at all that you could teach him a bit of a lesson? Because Matt, who he's next to there, is absolutely fuming about this.
Let's see what we can do. So I'm going to pop up the Bluetooth list, and here we go.
Please.
Let's try and put something else on.
OK. Oh.
Yes!
Yeah, but we could be just fine. I'll tell you what I want, but I don't tell me what you want, what you really, really
It worked, Chelsea. It worked.
Every time. You really are, Chelsea, the best in the Bluetooth hacking business. Can we please give it all for Chelsea, everybody?
Thanks, Chelsea. Love it. Amazing.
Yes. You think that you've been spoiled today? Just wait until the rest of the week. Do you love your vegan food and girls' groups?
I do.
Well, great, because tomorrow we've got Girl Group 4 of Diamonds, who will be trying out the newest vegan burgers of 2019.
Oh, nice. Then on Thursday, James Smith, the singer-songwriter from Britain's Got Talent, is here to speak to us about the consistency of Simon Cowell's chest hair and all of the new music that he's working on as well.
About what, Simon Cowell's?
The consistency of Simon Cowell's chest hair.
OK, and to end the week on Thursday, we've got one of my favourite games, Quizzing My Pants. 8 questions, 2 pairs of electronic pants and 1 winner.
Yes, our cracks are under attack, pain returns to the ain, and our buttocks will be prone to butt shocks. It's going to be wild, so don't miss that on Thursday.
Let's whack some music on now, Jimmy. There's too much excitement for me to stomach, so tell us
Yeah,
about
I've got
this.
a bit overexcited, haven't you, today?
Yeah.
Well, here's a little bit of Ava Max for you. She is at the top of the UK Hot List chart and the UK music video chart as well with this absolute banger. It's called Sweet But Psycho.
So
Here it
good.
is.
Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind. She'll make you curse, but she a blessing. She'll rip your shirt within a second. You'll be coming back for seconds with your play. You just can't help it. You'll play along, let her lead you on. You'll be saying no, then saying yes, cause you're messing with your head. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, I'm on my mind. Rebel cop, gun kinda crazy. She's for poison but tasty. And people say run, don't walk away. Yeah, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. See, someone said, don't drink her potions. She'll kiss your neck with no emotion. When she's mean, you know you love it. She tastes so sweet, don't sugarcoat it, no. You'll play along, let her lead you on. You'll be saying no. Don't say yes, 'cause she messing with your head. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, my mind. Grab a gun, kinda crazy. She's poison but tasty. And people say run, don't walk away. Yeah, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. You're just like me, you're out your mind. I know it's strange, we're both the crazy kind. You're telling me that I'm insane, but don't pretend that you don't love the pain. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so left but she's right though. At night she's screaming, my mind. Grab a cop gun, kinda crazy. She's poison but tasty. And people say run, don't walk away. Yeah, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind.
So good. Ava Max, currently #1 in the UK at the moment with Sweet But Psycho.
Yeah, do you like the Ava Max haircut, mate? It's long on one side, short on the other.
Yeah.
Are you into it? Would you have that?
It looks like it needs to be finished.
Yeah, it annoys me that it's not symmetrical.
Yeah.
But hey, it works for her.
Like the Alfa Romeo cars, you know, with the license, bear with me, the reg plates on one side, it really bugs me.
Oh, I think I know the ones you mean.
The Italian ones, it should be in the middle, and every time I see it, I'm like, ah!
Yeah, it is annoying. Sort it out, Alfa Romeo, for God's sake. I know they're watching. Listen, we've been asking you about your food kryptonite today.
Yeah.
What food can you not get enough of? What is your weakness? Is it like hobnobs? Is it a bit of cheese? Jordan loves a Kit Kat.
Love the fingers.
Can't say no to them. We've had ones, some really random ones, actually. Someone here says cottage cheese.
Oh.
Which I've always just thought is disgusting, personally.
I could eat cottage cheese from the spoon.
Ugh.
But I couldn't have it on like a sandwich.
It just looks so, like, disgusting.
I used to have a boss, she used to eat cottage cheese. Like, she used to
Just from the tub?
Yeah, just
No,
from the
it's
tub.
weird.
But I could do that.
It's like people who eat cold-boiled eggs, it's not normal.
What? What's wrong with that? Cold food's better.
Weird.
I was having this same discussion with my housemate a couple of days ago. Cold sausages, cold beans, cold eggs, cold pizza, cold...
Cold pizza I'll accept.
Yeah.
Munya, what is your food kryptonite, please?
We've talked about donuts, which is kind of like a minor thing there.
Yeah.
But when I was a child, butter. My mum had to actually ban me from going in the fridge because I would just sit and eat butter out of the tub.
Whoa.
I would shovel that in.
But you've turned out all right.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've got a little yellowing happening under here, but that's just a long-term effect, you know what I mean?
Butter out the tub, there we go. Health secrets with Munya.
Right, well, it's been an absolute wicked show today, so thank you to all our guests. Comedian Rose Matefeo, paranormal expert Rory Powers, I loved Rory, and music specialist Nania from Beats Radio for coming in.
Yeah, and you can find all of the best bits and our highlights over on our Twitter and Instagram.